All right.
All right, are you ready?
No, but let's do this.
I'm going to make it silly for a minute.
All right.
Welcome to this Monday morning edition of Meet the Author. Your host, me, Shenanigans Sherman, is ready to present to you Autumn Hammock. Today's author needs an introduction and has provided us with one. She's a watcher of movies based on New York Times bestsellers, a prodigious Michael Gary Scott fan, and has earned her name due to an epic nap her father once took in the fall. Everyone, Autumn Hammock.
Oh my God. Oh, that was fantastic.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm not nervous. All right, let's do this.
All right. Let's start with the author. Where did you gain your experience to put things like this together?
All right. So I have been a licensed real estate agent for 7 years. I started off as an individual agent. I moved to a buyer's agent for a while I had my third child. I was an admin on a team. And then I want to say 4 years ago, my partner and I started a team together. And so I was a team leader there. And so my background has given me experience in building systems and training new agents. So that's where I come from.
Wait, so what inspired you to put this book together?
So when I started my team, we hired 3 brand new agents all together at the same time. And I was at KW at the time. I reached out to my office looking for help. There's a lot of new agents. I need help supporting them and training them, especially with something that they could look at when I'm not there to assist them. So when I reached out to them, they had nothing like this available. So that's when the idea of the good book started. And I kind of started working on the first draft at that point. It's nothing like it is now. It's on steroids in comparison to what it started off being. But when I started with Remax, we had a couple of new agents start, and we kind of had the need for the same thing. We needed a guide to help these agents when we weren't there to hold their hand and help them through things. So with the collaboration of our awesome management team here at Remax, we went to work on figuring out exactly what the agents needed. And the idea of it is to compile it all in one spot. So that way there's no guesswork. This is where I'm going to get this answer. And that's where it came from.
Yeah, something that you said before too is that this is just version 1, right? There's going to be multiple versions of this as we grow, as we get feedback from everybody on what they need and what they're looking for. Like
feedback is important.
Feedback is important. So there will be more versions of this that just add to and grow from where we're beginning right here, where Autumn is beginning right here. All right, we keep hearing about this RPA program. Is this the RPA program?
This is not the entire portion of the RPA program. So the RPA program is 3 different parts, and this is just 1/3 of it. It is referred back to in other parts of the RPA program, but it's not the whole thing.
Cool. All right, what topics do you cover in the good book?
Okay, so the good book covers time blocking. It gives instructions on how to use showing time in earnest. It walks you through the MLS by showing you how to enter search criteria, upload a listing, how to write an offer, how to send your offer for signatures, and has information on creating a CMA. The good book also has filled out listing and offering contracts. It has a full copy of Remax Platinum's clause manual. And at the back of the book, it has a whole section on scripts.
Nice. All right, so let's get to the time blocking thing. Why do you think that time blocking is important?
Time blocking is an important habit for all of us to adopt. It teaches us to schedule our time and stick to that schedule. So in real estate, there's a lot of different areas in which you can be pulled, details of deals, not saying that those aren't important, but the importance of time blocking is to make sure that you're devoting time to areas that are going to earn you money down the road and protecting that time. So money-making activities, as well as being pulled in so many different directions is tiresome to your brain. So protecting your brain, protecting your time, learning to time block is extremely important.
Awesome. All right. So throughout this book, anyone that has a copy of it will have noticed that there are QR codes. Why are they in there? How do they work? What's going on with all those?
All right, I'm excited about the QR codes. So mostly in the front of every single section, you're going to find a QR code. And the reason why we have these is because, in my opinion, there's a couple of different types of learners. So along with the QR codes are screenshots and written instructions on how to navigate the systems. But if you're more of a person that learns from watching videos, you can go ahead and grab your tablet or your phone and schedule or scan those QR codes, and it's going to take you to a video.
Nice.
So,
Great. All right. So, well, some agents are in different offices than yours. Yours is Grand Blanc and Fenton. Are all the good books the same? Are they based on your MLS, the things you deal with up there?
So they're not, they're different. So depending on your home office, the good book is tailored to you. So they cover the same content, but it just is different navigating the different types of MLSs and signing systems. So that's the only place that they change.
All right. I see KV Core is in here. Where's the best place to start with KV Core?
Okay, so in the good book, KV Core is going to talk about the agent quick start in KV Core. It's going to give you an idea of where to go in the areas to focus. It's going to be great for you guys to spend some time in the quick agent start portion of KV Core.
I'm trying to find it, and apparently this book is massive and 270 some odd pages. Yeah, it is.
Most cases, it's 200 pages long. So
yeah. So pardon me while I comb through all the great material that she put in here to try to find where we're at. All right. In here are contract examples, you know, for the contracts we all see. Are we supposed to follow those exactly?
No. So I love these contract samples, by the way. So this is something when I was training new agents, especially if they're brand new to real estate, you have all these contracts that don't mean a thing to them. And they're trying to navigate writing their first purchase agreement. Sometimes it's 9 o'clock on a Sunday, and you just need help understanding if it's supposed to be a number or what goes into these spaces. So having fully executed contracts or examples of contracts in the good book is beneficial, especially for the new agents, but every transaction is going to be different. The tools that you use for writing that purchase agreement is going to be different. And these are just examples of the expectations for the office.
Nice. All right. I'm trying to look for it, but I've seen before that there's a net sheet in the good book. How does that work exactly?
So the net sheet in the good book is the last page of the listing documents. It's a great tool that I like to bring with me on my listing appointments. I normally bring it on a tablet. Sometimes if I'm certain of the list price that I'm going to be advising, I'll print it. But it is a tool offered by Select Title. You can go into their webpage, register, and you have access to it. This will give your sellers an idea of what they'll walk away with at closing after the cost of sale and paying their mortgage off. So this is a great tool to just set that expectation for your sellers.
Nice. All right. What can you tell me about this clause manual?
All right, the clause manual. So from what I understand now, I've only been with RE/MAX for 6 months, but this is a long building manual that we have, mostly written by Bill, our attorney, different situations where you might need verbiage for your contracts or addendums. So it's a great reference point. Yeah. It's a great reference point if you're looking for extra help with writing those addendums or adding things to your purchase agreements.
All right. Well, after the clause manual comes a bunch of scripts. Do you find them valuable?
I do. Scripts. Scripts are great. So I think scripts are a great resource for agents when they're looking for help with conversations. Now, I have worked with agents in the past who loved memorizing scripts, and that's great. I've also worked with them that use them more of a guide to help with interactions with the public. So playing around in script land, reading through them, there's objective handling in there, there's for sale by owners. There's a lot of great content as far as the scripts go, but just reading through them to strengthen your public interactions is where I personally would spend some time in the good book for sure.
This clause manual is huge. I'm
It is.
I'm still clicking through to find. So you guys know there's all kinds of things in here, like for vacant land and just all the clauses you could think of. This is a great place for you.
There's a whole section in the clause manual devoted to condos.
Yeah.
It's great.
There we are. There's the scripts. And Tom Ferry is a RE/MAX provider. You can find him in our Max Center as well. So, all right, Autumn,
Yes.
what's next for RE/MAX Platinum?
As far as the RPA
Yeah,
program
as far as the
goes?
RPA.
All right, so Jordan, this Thursday at 10 a.m. in Ann Arbor, will be teaching a portion of Building a Career class. You won't want to miss it. I'm positive everyone will walk away with knowledge that they can apply to their own business. So that's 10 a.m. in Ann Arbor on Thursday. And then I'm excited to announce, I think this is the first time we have announced a date for the 90 Days to Success program. It'll be launching March 4th. We're really excited about that. So reach out to your management team for more information on registering for the 90 Days to Success program.
So I'm going to throw you for one. What is the 90 Days to Success program?
All right. So the 90 Days to Success program is exclusive to RE/MAX Platinum. It is built for a brand new agent. We believe that existing agents can gain knowledge from this program as well. But the program is built in KV Core, and it is prompt to send out activities to the agent to help teach and help further their career in real estate, but it's also teamed up with the management team, so that way we can also keep them on track. So it's a little bit of an intense program, but I think it's what our new agents really need to jumpstart their career.
All right. Well, that's awesome. That is all the questions I have for Autumn. So we're going to open it up. If anybody wants to unmute themselves and ask her some questions, feel free to do so.
This is Lucy. I have a quick question regarding the Building a Career class. Is that going to be Zoom or is that just in person?
I believe it's going to just be in person this time. It's in Ann Arbor, and I don't believe our setup is ready for Zoom.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
It's
but
not.
it's gonna be one of 4 classes, Jordan.
So it's my whole real estate philosophy with the 4 pillars. I'm breaking it down into 60 to 90-minute chunks dedicated to each pillar. And so this first one on Thursday is all about the first pillar of attracting business. And so if we aren't able to record and broadcast on Thursday because Ann Arbor's under construction with their training situation, then I will hold it again here in Brighton. I tried to hold it a couple weeks ago, but with nobody physically, it's one that requires audience participation. All these classes that I'm planning will require a crowd to be there, just so that way then it's not me lecturing for 90 minutes, because I don't think anybody would really enjoy that. So
And if you guys haven't met Jordan, Jordan is a wealth of knowledge. So you don't want to miss his class.
How do you know? That's too funny. So that's this Thursday, the 29th.
yes, yeah, in Ann Arbor,
And, oh, that one's in Ann Arbor?
yes.
Yeah. But that's not the 4th.
And you should come to Ann Arbor and check it out. Ann Arbor is going through some renovations as well, and the space is getting really exciting. So come out to Ann Arbor and hang out with us. We'd love it.
Oh, it looks cool.
And get some good coffee there too.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions for Autumn?
I was just wondering when we would get a copy of the good book.
That is a great question. So we have set out signups for the Good Book. If you didn't receive it, or since now meeting me, you're just so excited about the Good Book, you can reach out to your management staff and we'll get you a copy.
So Jen, I do have your copy printed. Everybody that registered, prior to, a couple days ago, I do have copies printed. We did add, a disclaimer, a receipt document that, agents will have to sign when receiving their copy of the Good Book, because it is proprietary information that you're not allowed to share outside of RE/MAX Platinum.
Top
So,
secret.
yeah, it's a, so that's why I'm not able to just stick it in your mailbox. You gotta sign the document and then I can hand you your copy.
Sounds good. I'll be in at 3 today. I'll stop by and see you when I come in.
Cool. I'll be here.
Anyone else? Well, I know that Autumn definitely wants to get some feedback for this because, like we said earlier, this is just version 1, guys. So as as we all work together and work through this, if you notice something that's missing, or you notice something that you would like, you realize something that you found to be a valuable resource to you, that you want to have added to the next version of it to help pay it forward to the next agents that come join RE/MAX Platinum, send us an email, let Autumn know, and we'll get it into the next version of the Good Book.
Thanks, guys, for your support and joining us today. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. So
Can I
thank
make a
you.
comment?
Sure.
So I'm looking forward to signing what I have to sign to get my copy of the Good Book. Autumn, you did a great job. Couldn't tell you were nervous at all. I keep thinking, at least once a month, a question will come in, and it's usually about referrals or resources from, one of our offices saying, who do you have or who do you know for such and such? And so I'm just throwing this out right now while I have all the broker trainers that it'd be great if there was one place where we could go to get that information, but I don't know how we would do that.
So we had a section in the Good Book for preferred vendors up until 5 days ago. We removed it from this copy just because we ran out of time to ask all of our agents for help with preferred vendors. So I would like to see that in the next copy of the Good Book. And if you guys have people or companies that you like to work for, as far as inspectors, maybe pest inspectors, all of those partners that we have, if you guys want to email it to your management staff, that would be fantastic. And I'll start compiling a list.
I was thinking if it could be online somewhere, not in the Good Book, but online.
Yeah, we could probably figure out how to do some kind of form or Google Doc and have a QR code for it.
I always forget about Google Docs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But I'm looking forward to my copy of the Good Book. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any other thoughts, ideas? We're going to end this if not.
All right.
Thanks again for putting this all together.
Thanks
Have
for
a gr-
joining us, guys. I look
Thank
forward to
you
hearing from
so
you.
much.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Well, this is cool, because this would have been so nice if I had this.
I know Renee was literally like, we need something.